One pill can kill. That's the message tonight from the Drug Enforcement Agency out of Detroit.
The DEA saying they have seen a substantial increase in the amount of counterfeit pills containing fentanyl and methamphetamine coming into the U.S.
Mark, we know the rise of fentanyl and meth use is unfortunately nothing new, but what is new is how these pills are now being marketed and sold.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I had a chance to talk with an official from the Detroit Field Division of the DEA today who can better explain this. I also spoke with a Mid-Michigan recovery coach who says we need to do more to fight addiction and also end the stigma associated with it.
Methamphetamine and fentanyl, two illicit drugs that have and continue to wreak havoc on communities across the country. What's alarming about these two drugs are the efforts behind getting them into counterfeit pills.
Counterfeit pills are designed by these drug trafficking organizations to mimic the real thing, and not even DEA, a DEA agent or personnel can use his eyes to determine if this is a real pill. They have to be sent to a lab.
Certainly people have their ways of getting their drug fixes or what people think they're getting. The DEA tells me in some cases it's literally as easy as being on social media.
They're using these emojis on social media, these short form social media videos or on other social media platforms to advertise these drugs. The buyer is using the code, and then the seller is also using emoji codes to let them know that these drugs are available. So we're just letting the public know.
Denise Terria is a recovery coach at the Flint Odyssey House and is also clean of fentanyl going on 11 years. What's happening with fentanyl, meth, and other drugs right now comes as no surprise to her. She sees what it's doing to people every day.
They'll tell us what they're positive for, what they've been using: heroin, meth, cocaine, marijuana, and almost always something is laced with fentanyl. And then they're shocked when we tell them.
It's just that easy and scary. Terria says it's literally like a game of Russian roulette.
When they're getting something from their dealer, they have no idea what they're getting. None. That's the scary part.
Now, I asked Terria what needs to be done to help fight this epidemic and help put an end to people's pain and suffering. That solution is not in a pill bottle, it's not an injection, and it's not inside a bottle of booze. She tells me it literally starts at the dinner table of every household in this country. She says talking about addiction, talking about drugs, talking about treatment can help end the stigma of it all and get people on a much better, healthier, and sober life going forward. Matt.